internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 25. Let's go right in today's video. Things are heating up. Everybody prepare, because 2024 is going to be a monumental year for every single XRP holder. You are not going to believe what we're going to go over today. First of all, Coinbase just came out 30 minutes ago and they said New York residents are now able to purchase XRP on Coinbase. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button. Look at that timing. And you guys all heard the last 48 hours. We got Congress, we got Democrats going pro-crypto. Things are heating up. I mean, take a listen to this. They're talking about the Ethereum ETF now being approved almost. And what's next?
So I don't know if the Ethereum ETF gets approved today, next week or the week after. It will get approved at some point in time. But also the trade now is who's next, right?
Exactly. Who is next? Because
I think you've got to think about Solana as probably the next one, right? I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are probably the big three for this cycle.
And we very well know that an XRP ETF is something that's been talked about and is being talked about as we speak behind closed doors.
I'm not going to put a horizon of the time, but I think there will be other ETFs for sure.
An XRP one?
There will be other ETFs for sure.
but an XRP one?
I love this game we play.
Here, are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly.
Well, let me ask you this. Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got the Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that? I can't. And you don't want me to. I do. Well, I can't. All right. They're giving me the rap. Thank you.
We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player.
And you best believe that BlackRock is heavily eyeing Ripple and its digital asset XRP. I know it may sound crazy, but it isn't. I know how these guys operate. Okay, myself being in the banking sector, working in regulated bodies for over 10 years, I know exactly how these sleazy mother effers move. So get ready. And they also think that you guys are idiots. And who's they? Yuval Noah Harari. This is very important. Listen to what he says here about the financial system. This is very, very important. Why? Because last year, I tweeted this out saying people don't realize that Ripple has been building a network of trust with institutions and their partners. They have over 10 years of trust built within their network with a proven track record. This alone should have you extremely bullish on XRP. And that statement right there is very, very true. I myself, being in the system myself, know what they look for. And you will not believe what Yuval said just a couple days ago. And think about it. They're pretty much saying we're dumb. Like, we don't understand anything.
And I think what we should understand is that people need to understand finance. At the present moment, I think that maybe 1% of the population really understands how the financial system works. What happens if this number goes down to zero? And maybe I'll start by saying what finance is. What does the financial sector do? Farmers grow food that we eat. Workers produce the textiles that we wear. What does the financial system do? It creates trust. This is the product, ultimately. The product of the financial system is trust. Money, for instance, is a mechanism to create instant trust between millions of strangers.
And that is why a lot of people don't understand XRP. we haven't seen value being moved like it's about to be. And people are not ready for what's to come. This same individual, Yuval, he said this.
We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens. Within a century or two, Earth will be dominated by entities that are more different from us than we are different from Neanderthals or from chimpanzees. Because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. These will be the main products of the economy, of the 21st century economy. Not textiles and vehicles and weapons, but bodies and brains and minds.
I mean, you guys better be ready for the next century that's coming, because if you are not wealthy, if you don't gather up some wealth right now, you're going to be put on their universal basic income, and that's coming. Okay? This is the time where wealth is about to be created. A brand new spanking stock market 2.0 is right in front of you, and you guys want to sit there, and you guys know who I'm talking about, and want to pretend like you don't understand what's happening. You heard it from Yuval himself saying nobody understands financial systems, and nobody understands XRP. Nobody understands XRP. There's less than 1% of the world's population that understands XRP, and that is why we deserve the wealth that we're about to get. Listen to this part. We covered this yesterday, 2 days ago. The CPMI, where Ripple is a part of, this came out May 21st. This is monumental. You got to understand the role of XRP. And they told you that the private sector is going to be a key enabler in the cross-border integration for the payment system. But listen to what Vivek Kohli said here from BNY Mellon. And then I'm going to play a video by Marcus Treacher and listen to what he says. And this is going to refer to XRP. Listen to this. Having a regulated 24/7 tokenized cash ecosystem with a common bridge asset that supports peer-to-peer interaction is foundational to improving settlement efficiency and digital assets and enhancing market liquidity. Initiatives like RLN and Finality are designed to upgrade our settlement rails based on the application of shared ledger technology. Solving the digital native cash leg of commercial and financial transactions could unlock a host of industry innovations and enhancements. The ability to embed self-executing smart contracts within a regulated and compliant token that provides a settlement finality could be transformational for the industry. And with a common bridge asset that supports peer-to-peer interactions. This is coming from BNY Mellon. You guys remember Sandy O'Connor? Sandy O'Connor is on the board of governance for BNY Mellon. She is also a member of Ripple's board of directors and currently president to date. And again, this is the same individual that's a part of the, I believe, FDIC. Yes, the FDIC under Systemic Resolution Advisory Committee. This is huge. And now listen to what Marcus Treacher explains here in regards to XRP, being that bridge asset and what they're trying to solve. Like Ripple and XRP, those two are the bread and butter.
The opportunity here with CBDCs running domestically and with a bridge asset, another cryptocurrency model, a bridge asset to connect those CBDCs together. The opportunity is to deliver liquidity on point, in the moment, in microseconds, from one part of the world to another. And the model that we focus on is using XRP, which is a very high velocity and very high volume digital asset. It's a free floating asset, unlike a CBDC or stablecoin. Use it as a bridge currency between these CBDCs. So you imagine a world in future where there are, let's say, 180 individual CBDCs per jurisdiction in the world. Making markets between those CBDCs is quite challenging unless you have a common single point the bridge currency, which then enables connections to be made more efficiently and markets to be made between these individual currencies.
And Marcus Treacher, he worked at Swift for over 10 years, and that's when he was on with Ripple, him stating that, right? Like, I feel like we're all broken records by now. But I'm going to say this again. The fact that the price of XRP has sustained these levels for over the past 10 years is such a bullish signal, it's disgusting. Because this thing is going to go crazy. And again, this is not for click, this is not for views, it's none of that. I don't need any of that. This is just me trying to get the word out and you guys understand what XRP is set out to solve. And when you compare Ripple to, any other company out there, let's compare it to Quant, Stellar, and Algorand. Let's just kind of go based off their trademarks. I've covered it in different perspectives and, in regards to their team size, how big their company is, how big their balance sheet is. Ripple is the next $1 trillion company. And if you look at their trademarks, they have a lot of trademarks. A lot. Ripple Trade, Ripple, runs on Ripple, Ripple Trade. They even have under Ripple, they even have the ILP, right? Because you guys know Interledger Protocol and Ripple, they're together. And even if we go to the first page, they got everything trademarked because this is a company that's about to take over the world. You even have Interledger's image trademarked by Ripple Labs, right? Ripple Labs, Ripple, you name it, every different kind of format, they have it trademarked. This is incredible. This is what you want to see. This is what it looks like to build a $1 trillion company. This is, man, I know there's a lot of hype going on right now within the whole crypto ecosystem with Ethereum, with Solana, with Bitcoin. And I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart, the price of XRP, this community, the intelligence that is brewing within this community alone is monumental. And every single one of us are going to be rewarded. XRP ETF will happen. XRP reaching $50 will happen. All the good stuff will happen. It just comes with patience. And a little update on the Yacht party. I got details. That are just very eye-opening. And I will announce all that information this week. It's either going to be Thursday. Today's Thursday. So it's either going to be Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. Within the next 72 hours, I will announce it. And I need every single one of you guys to really look out for that video. I'm going to explain everything. I'll tell you the date right now. We do have a date. It's going to be August 2025. And when I went there and I was on the yacht myself. I'll show you guys everything. Some of you guys may have already seen it. But let me tell you one thing. It is the feeling you get when you step on that yacht, knowing individuals, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Ripple, were on the same yacht. It is just crazy. It's the amount of billionaires that were on that yacht and the opportunity for me to even step on it, to, see it, talk with the team, talk with the crew, was an unbelievable experience. And I cannot wait to see every single one of you guys. And that's all I could say. I'm very excited to share the details. Get ready. Within the next 72 hours, I will discuss and relay all the information over to you guys. With that being said, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Ripple, XRP, they have been deeply incorporated, and they have been penetrating the governments across the world. And they're here. And they're here to create a dent in the universe.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening.
Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.